I am killing off the word goosebumps, and it is because I think it's one of the coolest things that our body does, and I do not want it immortalizing or acknowledging geese at all. I hate those animals. They have provided nothing but shit to my life. And that is literally what I mean. I have had no interactions with geese other than like seeing them flying. And usually when you see them flying, you just see turds raining from the sky. Or at least you expect that to happen just about every time you look and see a goose. Because I don't know about you guys, but growing up in Colvilla, I sure saw just endless amounts of goose poop covering the ground all the time. And the fact that those useless wind rats get to have a part of the name of such a cool thing that the human body does, I do not like. So we are going to rename Goosebumps. We are going to kind of destroy a banger of a song. Sorry, Travis Scott. But I think it's necessary, and I am going to take these steps. Oh my god, could you imagine if I tried to do a Goosebump remix for my next monthly recap of Wiplish lessons? I certainly don't have enough experience with auto-tune and actually have never done it, so I don't think I could pull that off, but that would be pretty funny. Anyway, so the goose part of this word is completely getting annihilated, wiped from existence, and I'm still going to be using bump in a way, more so just using the type of thing that it is incorporated into the word rather than actually using the word bump. And so what I came up with is salumit. For a singular goosebump is a salumit, and then when you have them, it's the salumits. And the concepts that go into salumit are soul and summit. Because a summit is like the top of a mountain or a peak, and that's really what you have on your skin. It's just these little peaks up and down, so they're kind of like miniature summits all throughout your skin. And when you have this experience, it's usually kind of like a spiritual or just like very touching and drastic, odd change to you. So it's kind of something that really rocks you emotionally, or of course it can also be like cold that can cause it too. So soul and summit are the ideas that we're combining, and I also kind of like that it kind of sounds like emit at the end. Because that's kind of what's going on. Your body is emitting these endorphins and causing your skin to kind of sum it up. And that's basically what's going on. So that's what we got. Instead of goosebumps, it is now salumits. Act accordingly. Now let's move on to our comment of the day. Comment of the day yet again comes from Gavin. He says, this video is sick because Peyton is on a kick right now with two Sarkayings. She says bro, and this is true, because she was mocking both of those sayings. Great addition to the dictionary. Thank you for the comment, Gavin. Bro is a good one for a Sarkaying. I'm pretty sure that probably started sarcastic for me too. I definitely have had periods where I say bro extremely frequently, even if I'm talking to females. And then the one that creeps in that's even worse is bruh. So that one has been adopted for me a couple times before too. But yeah, good example. I wish you would have used the term Wiptionary instead of dictionary, so a little knock on that. And also, I'm a big fan of capital letters, so when I see people start a sentence with a lowercase letter, I don't give a fuck about grammar for the most part. But that, it does bother me, admittedly. So we're gonna dock you a couple times for some of these things, but overall, it's still a pretty solid comment. We're going to give you a 49 out of 67. Then for the song of the day I am so excited about. It is Spillways by Ghost, who just released their new album Impera last night. Traditionally, this band is somewhat of a satirical, satanic, heavy metal band, and this album doesn't really give off those vibes very much. The sound of a lot of the song is a lot more 80s reminiscent, but it is done unbelievably well, I think, and a lot of the songs are incredible. Spillways is easily my favorite. It's kind of like Hold the Line by Toto, which is a classic 80s song, plus the intro and bass of the song kind of sounds like the Still Dre beat. Then there's elements of Runaway by Bon Jovi, and all of this is performed by like a Swedish metal band. So it's just a ridiculous merging of different styles that is done to perfection, and I think this song is unbelievably good. Also, just take a minute to look at that artwork for the album. It is amazing. Then for the video of the day, we have AJ Hawk talking about how he hates people that hold their nose when they jump into a pool, and I could not agree more. I heavily related to this video, and I feel like that's honestly probably one of my wishes. Plus, like, I've been in the water like my entire life. It's somewhat my natural habitat, and so when people just can't function around it, it just really makes me cringe at times. And yeah, that's all we got. So much so that it could even give me the slummets in like a creepy bad way.